Hi, my name is Brian Cable, and this is the game Figure of Speech that I'm going to teach you how to play. Basically, this is a party game for 2 to 8 players, where you are collectively building an alien language by taking turns being the alien and acting out a word chosen from the cards in your hand, and with a phrase that's built by other cards in your hand. Let me show you how to play. Basically, everyone's going to be dealt a mission or goal cards based with a verb and a subject. Like this, I want to teleport a statue, and this player wants to clone the president. And so by the end of this game, we are going to try to get people to guess what our mission is. And in order to do that, on each round, we are dealt 6 cards, and we will choose a card to try to get people to guess. The cards are made up of what you say for like a part of the like a syllable of the word, how easy the word is to act out, and also how many points you'll gain, and then what the word is for that. So like, let's say I chose this one, that is light. So I put that face down in front of me, and then I can choose from the other cards in my hand what I want that word to be, and I can build it out with as few or as many words cards as I want. Let's say I chose these 2 right here, monkey. So I want people to so act out light. Light's relatively easy because you can point to any of the lights around. You go, monkey. You're allowed to say gesture or use the word that you got in front of you. Let's say somebody guessed it within a 30-second timer. We'll have an hourglass for that. They go, yes, it means light. And so you put on here 1 point for that person, and monkey equals light. Now this could just be a piece of paper, but for purpose of demonstration, I'm using this board here. So then they discard this, and then they draw some more cards into their hand. And then the next player would go, and then they would look at their cards in their hand, and let's say they would try for something a little more crazy. Oh, not crazy, but difficult. Let's go for a 2-star forest. So they put that down, and let's say they want it to be Sagya. So now Sagya is forest. Now, from here on out, they don't have to just say this word here. They can also use any of the words that are on the shared language that's been built up so far. So since we already have light, and we're trying to get people to guess forest, we can be like Sagya, like trees growing up, and then monkey, and you can show like light coming down to hit the trees or something like that. And so if people don't get it in the time limit, then we just, go on to the next player. But if they do get it, yes, it's a forest. Then you put down 2 points for that player. And now Sagya equals forest. So ultimately, you're trying to pick. You would like to pick words that are lead towards your goal, but you also want to pick words that people can guess as well. Because eventually, once we have enough words built up here, then we will move on to the final round, where players need to try to guess your mission. If you can get them to successfully guess your mission, then the player who guessed, as well as yourself, will score points for those pieces. But the difference with this is you are not allowed to use gestures to act out and charade that final mission. You are only allowed to use the shared vocabulary that you've created over the course of the game, and maybe it's like some sound effects or something like that to help perpetuate or show what it is as well. If you can get people to guess part of it, then you get a few points, or either one. You get both, then you get a few more points, and you add these points up along with any points you've earned over the course of the game, and then the person with the highest points wins. This is a very fun, dynamic game. It's very interesting to see how this vocabulary will build up over the course of the game because it's based on the cards in people's hands and the goals people are going for and how much risk they want to try to go for their words. This could vary quite a bit from game to game, and some of the words that people can come up with can be really silly. Like maybe someone used like all the words, all their other cards, and now one of them is actually Sagya Kimon League. And whenever people need to say something or want to say it in the future, they got to say Sagya Kimoni League every time. But you might want to like try to generally stick with the amount of syllables in the word, and maybe if you can, like the starting letter or something like that, in order to help people along with the word they create, as well as the charades you're doing, and as well as what's in the shared board here. So that's basically how the game works. It's I look forward to showing this to you, and I hope you get a chance to play it and enjoy it as well as I do. Thank you very much. Bye.